Well, before we get into this week's video, wanted to let you all know we are still doing our 250 subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is go over to our George T. Stagg review video, and the link will be above Nate's head here somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, like right there. And if you go over there, like and comment on that video, and as long as you're a subscriber, you're entered to win this 3-ounce sample, just about 3-ounce sample, of 2024 George T. Stagg that we reviewed in that video. It's easily one of the best whiskeys of this year. Well, I guess technically it was last year, but we got to try it this year. So it's high on our list for this year, since we got to try it this year. But go over there, like and comment on that video, subscribe to the channel. It would really help us out, and you're entered to win. We'll reach out once we hit 250 and we pull a winner. But until then, it'll just sit here on the shelf. So I hope one of you guys watching this video, I hope one of you guys win. I really do. And second thing, our merch shop is now live. If you want some Everything in the Barrel branded merch, our link tree is in our bio. Go over there, it'll say merch. Click on that. Swag up. A lot of different customization options. So Nate, show the people.
You already did the tiki talk of this.
On the back has a big logo. On the front, nice little chest logo. It'll help us out. Supports our drinking habit here. So
can I drink that yet?
We'll get there. So just want to cut in before this video. We'll be sipping a Jack Daniel's 12-year batch 3. Nate's apparently going in for more. So thanks for tuning into this one. Let's get into it.
Bye-bye.
Well, you would say hello.
They're not expecting it.
Okay. Welcome in. We're Everything in the Barrel. I'm Andrew. This is Nate.
Hello.
Perfect. I was waiting for it. All right. So today, we completed this year's rainbow.
Huh?
We got a batch 3 Jack Daniel's 12-year. Rainbow, what's the term I'm looking for?
Punch card?
Sure. Actually, that's probably a better analogy for it. We get a free coffee with this one, too.
Yeah, okay.
But we picked up a Jack Daniel's 12-year batch 3. So that completes this year, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
So batch 1 is one of my favorite whiskeys of all time. People have been saying that batch 4 10-year from this year has beaten this. And even in our Jack Daniel's 10-year batch 4 review, we said that since people were saying that, we did not want to try this.
Yeah, we were going to try it.
I still wanted to try it. I still wanted to try it.
Literally everyone would have to say, no, it's basic trash. Don't waste your money.
And not everybody was saying that.
No. So it's...
There's still enough buzz around it for me to go buy one.
And like I said, it could be the same people who are in the camp where I'm at, to where, okay, if it's... You start adding the extra oak, and that's all they're getting out of it, and they don't care for the oak, I can see how they're like, okay, the 10 years easier, and it's cheaper. I can see how they might say, hey, 10-year wins. And,
yeah.
You know, because didn't we do...
There is...
Because didn't we say the 12-year was beating the 14 in one of the batches?
The batch 1. The batch 1 12-year, to me, still beat out the 14.
Yeah.
This is definitely a lot more oaky than the 10-year from this year.
Should probably try it, huh? To make sure.
And I'm still, like, that first sip, I'm confused on how people are saying that the 10-year beats this.
So already you're saying that it's hands down. Again, we're being nitpicky because it's in-house. It's not distillery versus distillery. It's Jack Daniels versus Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels is gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I said, this is more your wheelhouse. So you're gonna be able to pick up a lot more.
And we have to be a little bit more nitpicky, like,
I
in that
know.
regard. Like, when the only difference is a couple proof points in 2 years.
Is it actually the same proof, or is it actually...
No, a different proof. It's like 97 to 107 or 90...
This is 107. and we know we
Is
like
that
our
97?
107.
I can't see. I'm sorry.
Just get your glasses on. Don't you have glasses on at this point in time? It's 97.
Okay, yeah.
So it's 10 proof points.
Yeah. So, I mean, 2 years, 10 proof. But still, to me, first couple sips, this wins. And it's that stereotypical Jack Daniels, like, notes. Like, the same notes that we were getting on the 10, there was a funk on the 10 that I wasn't enjoying.
Okay.
And I say funk is just like an atypical whatever note for what I'm expecting from having that product line before. There was a funk to it. It was a barrel char, whatever kind of thing, but it wasn't like the stereotypical barrel char that I get with some of the age statement products from them. It was just off. To where this is barrel char, but it's what I expect from a 12-year age statement Jack Daniels product.
Is it what you expect from Jack Daniels or a 12-year? Like just across the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but to both. It's what I want from a 12-year age-stated whiskey. I want some...
Okay.
I want some barrel char.
Okay.
I want some darker, richer notes. But I still want some, like, fruit. I still want some caramel. I still want some just sweetness behind it. And this delivers.
Ow.
I'll be right back. Don't you go dying on me.
Do you think it's the higher proof that it has a little bit more of a body note? Or do you like the actual flavor?
Start over.
Fuck! Holy shit! So, do you think it's the proofiness that you're liking? Like it's in that, it's in our, both of our happy proof? Mm-hmm. Or do you think it's actually what the 12 is bringing?
I think a little of both. I don't think that it's mutually exclusive. I think the fact that it's perfect-ish, high end of perfect-ish age, high end of
perfect-ish.
perfect-ish age, and perfect proof,
Uh-huh.
I think that has a lot to do with it. Because, I mean, you go across any other distillery, any other brand, just if you get something that it's 107 proof, like that is just, like that's how much water they're adding into it. Like from pure alcohol at 100%, 200 proof, down to 107, that water to alcohol content ratio is going to be the same. Where the year could be different because the year statement is the youngest whiskey in there. They could throw a 25-year-old whiskey in here and it could be 2% of what's actually in here.
They're not going to do that.
But the water content that's in here is the same as all 107 proofs. That
Yeah.
proofs it down. So that like alcohol effect, that flavor that you're getting, to me, that seems to carry a little bit more, like across the board, like 107 to 107. I'm not necessarily saying they all drink the same, because there's some whiskeys that hide the proof a little bit better.
Yeah, we've
But
run
as
into
far
a
as
lot
like,
of those.
yeah, but as far as Jack Daniel products alone that are at 107, and I can't think of any other ones besides the 12 years, but they drink very similar.
Right. Could you improve the 10 by upping the proof 10 points? Do you think that would make it better, or do you think it's actually the 2 years? What do you think?
I think it's 2 years.
Okay. Because genuinely, I don't know. We've had it to where they're so close, especially within its own
Yeah.
distillery, that we like the more full bodiness
Yeah.
that it has. And for me, it depreciates faster once you crack 112.
Yeah.
You know, the 125, you have to be a really nice, complex whiskey for me to genuinely enjoy what it's bringing to the table once you start getting that high. But
Yeah.
that, seriously, if you're talking 97 versus 107, that 107 holds itself a lot better.
A lot better.
So I just don't know if we're leaning into that too much or if it's truly, genuinely, hey, the 2 years made a difference.
Yeah.
Because I'd be so curious if they could just take the
Have a 10-year at
have a 10-year
107.
97, and then have it at 107. It's the same damn year, and just see what would happen. That would be so cool.
Just the only difference is the age statement on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think that would happen. But that would be a true, hey, this is what the 2 years did.
Yeah.
Versus, hey, there's 12 factors. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's 12 factors, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
To where I like the 12 more than the 10.
Yeah.
If it's pick and choosy, yes, 12 is better than the 10.
So to me, this is just a more well-rounded, I would even say approachable whiskey to, like, if we had Kane over here who knows next to nothing about whiskey other than he likes his Jack Daniels.
Number 7 through and through.
But I mean, I've even shown him like some like higher end offerings from Jack Daniels.
A triple barrel.
Double barrel?
Triple barrel.
No, double barrel.
Double barrel. Twice barrel.
Twice barrel.
That's
But
what-
still, double barrel, twice barrel, whatever, same
Fuck,
thing.
shot.
But like I've shown him some of those different offerings from Jack Daniels, like some of the Coy Hill Rise, like the 2021 Coy Hill. He likes his Jack Daniels enough, and he can appreciate like some of those
Yep.
different offerings. Giving him this,
Yep.
like I feel like as someone who doesn't really know whiskey, like I would be much happier giving him this over the 10-year.
Yep.
Because this to
He-
me is what Jack Daniels is. Do I fault anybody that says the 10 years better than the 12? No. I think you're wrong. But
Do I fault you? No. Are you wrong?
yes.
I also think then that should say in itself that it's close enough. The fact that we have them, that we almost did back to back, to say that yes, the 12 is better. The only note that I could say that someone doesn't like is that extra oakiness.
Yeah, the oakiness.
To where if you don't like that, then honestly,
Yeah,
you
you're
probably-
going to lean towards the 10.
But honestly, you're also not going to like Jack Daniels. Genuinely. Like, if you like the 10 more than the 12,
Yeah.
then don't have Jack. If you don't like the oak, don't have Jack Daniels. It's like the first and second flavor. And people are going to probably be pissed that I say that. But it's the forward
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
There's more than that.
There's
There's more complexity than that. I'm not saying that it's just a one-trick pony. But that's what you're getting with Jack Daniels.
Yeah. There's an underlying oakiness to any of those
Yes.
age-stated products. There just is.
We start doing that with the finishes. So if you don't like this finish, you're probably not going to like X. If you're
Yeah.
not going to like this, you're not going to like this. If you're not going to like this mash bill, you're not going to like this.
And that's how a lot of people like will shop for whiskey. They'll buy like if you have an Amberana
Yep.
and you don't like it, you're not going to try any other Amberanas. If you have a port finish and you don't like port finish,
Love
you're
port
probably not going to buy any other port finishes. If you love port finishes, you might buy every single fucking port finish you see.
But that's the fun of experimenting.
Yeah.
Where, okay, if you start realizing what
And that's what we're here for.
Yes.
We're your test dummies. We will spend our money for you. I spend my money for you.
I spent some money too. A little. Sorry, what are we running on with the equipment?
That's a fuck.
How many thousands of dollars is that?
Yep, shut up. Wait a minute.
I still think in the general scheme of things, to where if you're drinking Jack Daniels, you are probably okay with the oakiness. You're gonna like
Fair.
the 12-year. If you are given the 10 and the 12-year and you like the 10-year, you might like other things other than Jack Daniels.
Yes,
To where 12 beats 10
to us.
to us, and you're gonna choose the 10 if it's more readily available, because the price difference really isn't, unless you got a store that's really jacking up the price,
Yeah.
the 12 is a better buy, just hands down. To where if some store can't get the 12, but they can get the 10, get the 10. But if you utterly hate the 12 and you're okay with the 10, don't get Jack Daniels. And that's not to say that Jack Daniels is bad, but that's just not your cup of tea. It really, it boils down to that. Try Penelope. Penelope's great. But
Subtle plug.
not paid or anything. But
We're not. He said that like
No.
it's sarcasm. We're
No,
not.
we're not.
If we were, I would be so
know we
happy.
But no, that's where we start doing the.
Penelope, hit us up.
You talked about the Amarana, we talked about the Rio. I hated it, but it had more honey than Rio. Honey than Amberana.
Piranha. Yep.
But then we just had something that was almost exclusively Amberana. I loved Amberana. So the finish is a big thing. These aren't any finishes. It's literally proof
Just their age
and
statement.
age statements. Those are the two things. And if you don't like the 12 but like the 10, you might just not like the profile of Jack Daniels. Not to say it's bad, just probably
That's what
not
it
for
is.
you.
Yeah.
Where if you like that oakiness, you start liking the 12 over the 10.
Yeah.
You might even like the 14 more than the 12. Really, so that's where you start getting the people who
Just from this year alone, the 14's the best.
and
It's not even close.
you start climbing that ladder, like, all right. Now they do have, it does open up. Now again, this is fresh crack. So the 12 fresh crack is beating the 10 open. Right?
Yep.
So 10 has time to breathe, 12 fresh crack,
Yeah.
and the 12 still winning. So if anything, the 12 will open up more
And probably get a little bit better.
and get a little bit better. So the roughness will smooth
Some of those
out and
sharper edges.
and
Yeah.
expand a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the 12 wins.
Yeah, it
So-
does. Well, we didn't give too many tasting notes on this one, but that's okay.
If you,
It's stereotypical Jack Daniels.
yeah, it's
Just turned up a little bit.
if you like any of the higher proof stuff, you'll like this. If you can't handle anything over 95 proof, you're gonna hate it. If you hate oak, you're gonna hate it. Don't buy it. Get the 10-year or try something
Or
different.
do buy it, send it to us. There is always that
Don't
option.
listen to him.
Hit me up. I'll give you my address if you want to send me
He's greedy.
something.
He's greedy. Don't listen to him.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. This one might have been a little rough, but we'll see.
I don't
We'll
know.
see how good I am at editing. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye. How good I am at editing.
I'm pretty good.
I like the 12, but it does beat out the 10. It's just, I don't know.